round two. Here we go. Doing that. We're going to get Carol singing Beat It over there. I feel like Steve's going to get on the guitar with a little John Denver. This is going to be quite the musical event, you guys. Yeah.
I don't have any musical abilities.
Hey, that's okay. You can enjoy the music, right? That's half of it.
I like music.
Same.
A lot of people
What?
You know what instrument I used to play?
What instrument did you used to play? Yes, Carol. Can you bring that in, please?
No.
Come on. If you bring that in, I'll make Brett bring in his saxophone. That would be fun. That would be fantastic. We should have a day where we just all bring in random musical instruments and see what happens.
What's the difference in the cornet and the trumpet?
I have no idea. Oh.
What is it? Mouthpiece.
All right. Well, we are live now, so I'm going to have to rein in the musical lesson. But welcome back for all of you that are out there. Those of us that are here, we are discussing our musical abilities or lack of musical abilities, depending on who you ask. But we are glad you are joining us once again for our Rehabilitative Strengthening class. This class, as opposed to our morning class, it is a little bit more upbeat. We are going to have a little faster pace. We're doing more reps. We're going to have some music. We never know what the music is going to be because, again, I have a random Spotify playlist. We'll hopefully work in a little John Denver at some point, and we'll all have a little fun. So for those of you that are out there, please make sure that you always have water by your side. Do you guys all have enough water for yourselves? Carol, do you want some more? Okay. Hey, Bill, when you have a second, could you grab Carol a water? Thank you much, sir. So for those of you at home, make sure you stay nice and hydrated. And always keep in mind these three reminders: safety, stability, and avoiding injury, right? So if there's added pain or if you feel like something doesn't feel right in your body, just make sure to adjust or modify or stop doing that activity altogether. So with that in mind, let's have a little fun with this. Make sure your breath is moving the whole time, and we'll get going, right? Keep rolling through on a Tuesday. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. So let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't even read the quote. What is wrong with me today? I keep forgetting things left and right. Okay, so the quote says, "An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching." An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. And so I think at least how I took that, right, is we could talk all day about the things we need to get done, or we can talk and let people know or let ourselves know and just continue to discuss all the things, the action items that we might need to take, or we could just take the action, right? And even if it's a little bit, even if it's a small step, one step is more than just talking about walking, right? So it's instead of just talking the talk, it's walking the walk, or doing the bicep curl, or doing shoulder flexion, or doing the core holds, right? So even if it's a small amount, right, that little bit every day is going to go a lot further than just the discussion of it. I think it needs to start with the thought. I think talking about it isn't a bad thing because you need to maybe formulate a plan or put it out there, but it has to be met with action. It has to be followed through with action, right? And if all you do is talk about it, then nothing's going to get done. But if you put in the work and you put in the practice, the idea then is that progress will eventually be made. Sound good? Should we do our ounce of practice today? All right, guys. So for those of you at home, go ahead, get to your starting position. We will get going with our practice, maybe an ounce or two, and we will try and make our progress over here, okay? All right. Let's go ahead. Come on to that starting position. We'll bring our feet flat to the floor, hips heavy, feel the spine long, sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders down. And as we like to inhale through the nose, nice cleansing breath. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Good, deep breath in. Big breath out. Nice job, you guys. Last one, cleansing breath in. And a big breath out. So good, you guys. I'm going to take a quick sip of water just to get started here. I screamed at a bug earlier, so I'm trying to get my vocal cords to recover. Fun fact, I am afraid of bugs. All right, we have got a playlist. Who knows? It's a Spotify playlist. It's listed on here for you guys. For those of you here, if you have Spotify or other musical stations that you listen to and you want this, just let me know. But we'll go ahead and get started. See what kind of music we've got. Ooh, a little mellow yellow. All right, this is a good toe tap right here. All right, you guys, go ahead. Come on, there we go, Steve. Bring your core nice and tall. Sit up right here. We're going to start to warm up with the neck. So we're dropping the chin down, lifting the chin up. Chin down, chin up. Good. Oh, mellow yellow for the kids. Good. Just start to move at a pace that feels good in your body. Starting to activate those muscles. Get the blood flowing here. And of course, keep the breath moving. Nice job, you guys. You need to speed it up or slow it down. Do whatever feels best in your body. As always, if something doesn't feel good or if you need to adjust, please feel free to do so. Also, if you don't want to do the suggested activity, you just want to dance a little bit, that's allowed. Alright, you guys, a couple more just like this. Go ahead, one more each way. Look up, look down, and come on now. Nice job, you guys. There you go. See you bobbing your head to the beat of the song. I like it. All right, come on back to that starting position. I don't know, Carol. Steve might be giving you a run for your money with his dance moves. Go ahead, sit up nice and tall. We're now going to go side to side with the head. So going right and left. Just letting those shoulders be heavy. Nice job, you guys. Keep the breath moving here. And just start to pay attention to the body. Maybe notice if your temperature's rising or your heart rate's increasing. All of those are okay. Just make sure they stay in a normal limit and making sure that you still feel okay. Nice. I haven't heard this song in a minute, by the way. I like this song. Nice job, you guys. No, it's not. It's Donovan. Maybe our Donovan. Maybe this is his secret side gig. Yeah. All right, guys. One more each side to the right. To the left, and come on back to center. Nice job, you guys. All right, come on back to that starting position. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to activate our traps and our shoulders here. So draw those shoulders up and then back down. Good. Hiking those shoulders up and back down. Nice job, you guys. Start to get some motion here in the shoulder girdle. Get the blood flowing. Good. Nice work, you guys. Make sure you go forward as well as backwards. There you go. Activating those traps, getting the shoulder girdle moving. Just starting to lubricate, everything in the upper arm bones, a little bit into the neck. Nice job, you guys. All right, come on back to that starting position. Let your shoulders be heavy here. it's more comfortable, you can relax your hands right down on your lap, and then you're just going to activate that core, squeezing your abdomen, and coming back to seated. Nice. Feel everything rounding forward, pulling your pecs and your chest, and back to neutral. Nice job, you guys. Now you might feel a stretch on the back of your body. That's okay. What we're doing here is just trying to activate the front of the body, but there might be a reciprocal action on the back side. Nice job, you guys. Keep that breath moving. Feel those core muscles working here. Activating our six-pack, right? Keep the breath moving. Nice job, you guys. Wherever you're at, go ahead and do one more pull the muscles forward. And then relax. Come on back. Nice job. Go ahead and come back to that starting position. We're now going to focus on the muscles on the back of our body. Okay? So we might feel a stretch across the front. That's okay. But we want to sit up tall. Our hands can either come down to the seat. Maybe they're on the chair behind us. And then we want to actively pull those shoulder blades together. Feel all the muscles in the spine engage. And then relax. Good. Feel that heart pull forward. Squeeze everything in the back body. And relax. Nice job, you guys. Continue breathing here. Pulling that back body in towards itself, engaging on your spinal muscles. And relax. Good. Feel that tailbone curl into the back of the head. And relax. Nice job, you guys. I'm not sure what song this is, but it's a little slow. Let's see. I'm going to turn it up a bit. Let's see. We got a little Carly Simon. She's good. All right. Pull those muscles in towards themselves. Keep the breath moving here. Nice job, you guys. Good. Keep breathing, slow and steady. Let's do one more here. Squeezing all the muscles on the backside of the body and releasing. Nice. And if you take a minute to notice, just kind of feel into your body. See if you can kind of feel the energy pick up. Maybe the blood stirring a little bit more. Right, we've got those muscles engaged and activated here. All right, come on back to center. We're going to take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. All right, I'm going to take a sip of water. Feel free to reset. Okay. All right, guys, we are moving on to our arms and our legs now. So we'll start with shoulders, get into the elbows, down to the wrists, and the fingers, okay? So come on back to that starting position. We're going to start with flexion at the shoulder here, right? Good low. So you've got a couple options with your hand grips. You can either take them in between, cup them, use one hand to assist, or you can do all this with just one hand, okay? But wherever we're at, we're going to sit up nice and tall, take the hand grip of your choice, and then gently lift those arms up and back down. Good. Gently lift those arms up and back down. Nice job, you guys. Lift those arms here, avoiding any pain, but keeping the breath moving, right? And keeping in mind that this whole range is flexion, right? So whether you're here, it's all within that range, okay? Keep the breath moving. It's flexion as we lift up. Extension as we slowly lower and come back down. Keep the breath moving. Nice job, you guys. Yeah. Nice job. Feel those muscles activating. it into the core, maybe a shoulder girdle. Just move it a little side to side here, creating a little bit more motion. Good. Keep that breath moving. Take another inhale here. And slowly, slowly, slowly come on down. Nice job, guys. Doing okay? Good. Allow those shoulders to release. All right, next one we're going to do is flexion at the elbow here, right? So we want to curl the bicep and we're essentially bringing the hand up towards the shoulder. Now again, you have those same options. You can take your hands intertwined, cupped, or using the strength of one hand to assist the other. Good. Nice job, you guys. Keep that breath moving. I'm going to turn to the side to show the close to home. We're essentially doing a bicep curl here. All right, bringing those fists up to the shoulders and back down again. Activating the bicep with flexion, turning on the tricep with extension. Nice job. Adios, Miss Carol. Thanks for spotting the bugs today. She saved my life. Oh, goodness. Hang on, there we go. Let's see. There we go. I'm telling you, that one looks like a dinosaur. I don't know what could happen. Adios, lady. We'll see you tomorrow. For those of you still here, and those of you that are still out doing it at home, a couple more just like this. Engaging the muscles of the upper arm. Biceps as you flex, triceps as you extend. Nice job. All right, one more here. And exhale, come on back down. Excellent, excellent job, you guys. How are we doing? Hanging in there? All right, yesterday I had the ladies, today I've got the gentlemen, so we're all doing our part, we're cruising along. All right, we are going to move on. I'm going to come a little closer to the computer here. Have a good one. Thank you. Okay, guys, so this next one is going to be pronation, which is palm down, supination, which is palm up. Pronation, palm down, and supination, palm up. Good. So for those of you at home, really make sure you keep that shoulder nice and stable. Keep your elbow in tight towards the body, and you're just rotating here at the forearm. Good. So pronation, palm down, supination, palm up. Nice. And now, of course, you can take the other hand to assist. So maybe you're rotating on top of each other like this. Maybe you're using one hand to assist the other. Good. How you guys doing, okay? Good. Steve, you hanging in there? Nice. Good. So take this nice and slow, right? You don't want to force anything. Oftentimes, if you try to add speed or force, it's actually going to slow that muscle down. So just take it nice and easy. Good. Trying to let the motion come as naturally as it can. Nice job, you guys. Just another view for those of you at home. And again, we're keeping the motion to down here at the forearm. We don't want to see any rotation at the shoulder or in the elbow. It's just the forearm. Good. You didn't want to lose, do you, today? You what? All right, go ahead. Shake out those forearms. Of course, as always, right, if you need to give them a little heat, feel free to massage into the arms a little bit. Just loosen up those muscles. Whatever feels good in your body, feel free to do. All right, next one. Wrist flexion and extension. Flexion and extension. Good. So what we're trying to do here is take the wrist joint, we're gonna bring it forward and then go backwards, right? Forward and then backwards. Good, so if you're using two hands, right, you can cup your hands over one another, intertwine the fingers or take a cupped grip, and then go back and forth. Nice. Or you can utilize the strength of one hand to support the other. Good. And just keep breathing. What happened to the tunes? There we go. All right. Nice job, you guys. Let yourself feel that right in the wrist joints. And then we'll go ahead and shake it out. Good. Again, feel free to give those hands a little massage. Release some of the tension in the wrists. Maybe create a little heat if that feels okay. Okay, the next one is thumb or finger opposition. Right, so we're going to take the thumb pad, and push it against the pad of the other finger here. And then open up. Good. Now we go to the pinky, or excuse me, ring finger, and open up. Middle finger, open up, and pointer finger, open up. Good. So if you're doing this with both hands, right, you're gonna just do the same thing. Go to your pinky, open, pointer, oh my gosh, ring finger, open, pointer finger, middle finger, open, now the pointer finger. This is what I get for not paying attention. So for those of you at home who might not have that available range, you can use the other hand to just try and pull those fingers together, right? And just going through the tips of each fingers. Or you can utilize the strength of that hand to bring the base of the fingers together. So squeezing the thumb and pinky, opening it up. Squeezing the thumb and ring finger, opening up. Middle finger, open. And pointer finger. Good. So this one's always going to look very different depending on the person, so that's okay. Just do what feels best in your body. Maybe you're getting into the full expression with the fingertips, or maybe you're just working on trying to open up the range of that hand, right? It's going to look a little different for everyone, and that's okay. Doing okay, Lou? Yeah. Good. How's it feeling, Steve? Okay? It hurts? If it's super painful, just back off a little bit. You don't want to add any injury to it. But only you know the difference between pain and sensation, right? All right, you guys, go ahead, shake out those hands. We're going to get into our last one for the hands and fingers. That's fists. So we're flexing all of our fingers in, clenching the fists, and opening up. Good. Whew, I got a yawn, excuse me. All right. We're staying awake. We're doing this. Good. Keep clenching those fists in and open it up. Nice. Now again, a couple options here. Maybe your hands are together and you're clasping them. Then opening up from here. Maybe you're using one hand to assist. And then opening. Good. And then the other option is to maybe take your grip underneath those fingers and open it up this way. There you go. Good, Lou. Nice. There you go. Yeah, you want to just do one finger at a time? Nothing wrong with that either. All right, wherever you're at, you can either shake your hands out, give them a little heat here, just relax them. How we doing? Hanging in there? All right, for those of you at home, thanks for sticking with us. We're going to get back to our starting position. Let's take a breath to reset, and then we'll have a little bit of water before we move on to legs and core. All right. Let's go ahead, take a nice deep breath to reset here. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. All right, feel free to take a sip of that water if you need. Feel the spine get nice and long, sit up tall, and then we're going to activate the entire core. So the muscles on the front, as well as your muscles in the back, right? Everything should be engaged here, your spine should be supported. Now we're going to start with our legs here. So flexing the quadriceps, straighten out in front, and come back in. Good, engaging the quadriceps, and that's actually extension, not just a flexion. Go figure. Go figure. 2 o'clock, core starting, and move family. Yes, sir. Keep doing good. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Yep, God willing, we'll be here. Nice work today, Lou.
You too.
Thank you. We'll do our best. Steve and I will hold it down. Finish it off.
See you, Steve. Have a good day, Jim.
You're here tomorrow, right?
I'm here tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay.
I'll be there.
Oh, goodness. You got that? You got everything in the bag?
We'll bring you in on I gotta use the restroom.
Okay, I'll let them know. Yep, I'll give them a heads up.
Okay.
We'll give them the notice.
Okay.
Who's gonna make a quick trip?
Okay.
All right, sir. Nice job. Keep it going for those of you at home. Thanks for sticking with us. Keep that spine active if possible. Hello, how are you? Yeah. I tell ya, he's lucky you're punctual. All right, go ahead, let's give our legs a little bit of a break here. We're now going to work on the rotations that we were talking about before. So, for those of you at home, come on back to that starting position. Lengthen through the spine here. We'll start with one leg, we'll straighten it out, and then start to make big circles with the hip here. Good, and we've got a couple of options here. So you can lay your spine back, but keep the core active, keep that chest lifted. Right? Make sure to give yourself a break here. Relax that leg. Because the other option, once we start back up, we'll go the other way. You can bend the knee here. It's going to lighten the load a little bit, and let you focus directly on the hip. Good. Keep the breath moving. Nice job, sir. Alright, good. Come on, bring that leg back down. And then if you want to stick with that leg, feel free. Or for those of you at home, if you want to switch out the legs, we're going to go over to the left side. So go ahead, straighten that leg out. And back rotate. Good. If it feels okay, you can get the ankle involved. Okay, you can bend the knee if that feels okay. Good. Give that leg a little bit of a rest, because we are going to switch sides now. So straighten that leg back out, and then go the opposite direction. Nice. Good. Keep that breath moving. And go ahead, bring those legs back down. Nice job. Adios, sir. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Lou. You too. Steve's giving I'm going to turn to the side. For those of you at home who have a standing practice, you can do this while standing, but make sure you're safe and stable, and make sure you're holding on to something. So what we're going to do here is push to our toes and lift up the hips. Push the toes and lift up the hips. We're getting into our calf muscles, all the little muscles of the feet. Nice, Steve. That looks really good. Good. Push straight up. Nice work. That looks great. All right, so of course you have a couple options. You can go side to side. Just focus on one. Or if you're seated like I am and you need a little bit more resistance, you can take your arms, one of those, and push them into the legs here. Right? So you're going to engage the arms, engage the core, and then you're going to push against the knees here. Just giving kind of a counter action here, body weight versus body weight. Good. Keep that breath moving. Nice job. How's that feeling, Steve? Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Nice job, you guys. Keep the breath flowing here. Focus on full expression, moving in the brain as best as you can. But also know that whatever you can do is perfect, right? You might not all have the same available range. So try and move as far as your body will let you. Yeah, let's go ahead and do one more. Nice job. Nice work, Steve. All right. So we'll go ahead and come back and face the front. We're going to come back to our starting core position. So feel that spine is nice and long. And then we're going to do marches here. So lifting one leg up and back down. Lifting the leg up and back down. Now the goal here is to try and drive that knee straight up and keep it within the forward plane here. Good. Now again, a couple options. You can bring your hands to either side. You can rest back in the chair if that feels okay. Good. Nice. Try and focus on keeping that leg in, right? So it's not going out so much. Maybe even a bit of compensation or using your hand to drop straight up. There you go. Good. I think, did you and I talk about bringing your hand to the side of it? Okay. Nope, other side. Yeah. So then that way you kind of pull it in and it guides it in as you lift up. There you go. Good. That looks great, Steve. Nice. So for those of you at home, if it feels best, you can continue alternating or just work out on the right. Nice. So time check. Perfect. Moving right along. All right, let's go ahead and do one more each leg. And if you're doing both legs, there you go. Nice. How did that feel? Does that feel okay with that resistance? Okay. Good. All right, we are moving on. We've got two final core exercises. These are always the most challenging. So make sure you continue to breathe through this. Make sure you check in with your body. And if you feel any discomfort or any pain, especially in the low back, just back up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and turn to the side. You got that? So we'll get our spine nice and long here. Activate all the muscles of the core. We'll start by lifting the arms, either one, both, or using one hand to assist, and then lifting those legs up. Good. So the goal here is to activate the low belly. Feel the front of your feel the front of your core activate here. But you also want to have your spinal muscles engaged. Not to the point of any pain in the lower back. Be sure to feel most of the activation in the front of your body. Good. Now again, a couple options. You can just take one arm breath moving. Then you can always do this with one leg if you just want to focus. You can use swimmer hips if that's what an option for you. Of course, you can always lean back, support that core. Whatever feels best for you in your body, do that variation. And keep the breath moving. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale. Oh. I tell you, I think I am tired on a Tuesday. That one got to me. Let's go ahead, let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Nice. All right, I am going to take a sip of water. Feel free to do the same. All right. So we are done with all of our larger muscles in the body. We're now going to move on to the small muscles in the face. So we'll start with the eyes first. The goal here is to always have your eyes on the thumb. So the first two exercises, you move the thumb and follow it with the eyes. Okay? So go ahead, bring that thumb straight out. Eyes fixate on the thumb. And then start to rotate. Moving the breath here, slow and steady. The head stays nice and still as the arm moves and the eyes follow. Try and get the eyes all the way to the corners here. Good. Go ahead, let's do one more, nice and big. And then bring that thumb back to center. Close the eyes, rest the hand. Nice job. Just like the other muscles in the body, our eyes need a little rest and reset as well. So we're going to close them to do that. And then we'll get ready for the next set, which is exactly the same, except the opposite direction. So go ahead, bring that thumb straight back out in front of you again. Open the eyes, and we're going to rotate the other way. Really trying to get that thumb into full range here. Good. Moving the breath. Keeping that head nice and still, but getting the eyes good rotation here. Good. Go ahead, do one more just like that. Back to center. Close the eyes. Relax that hand. Nice job. How you doing, Steve? Okay? Good. All right. For those of you at home, way to stick with it. We've got 2 left in the eye muscles here. And this time we're going to move our head to keep our eyes and our thumb still. So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. Thumb comes out. Eyes open. Eyes stay on the thumb. As we move the head side to side. Continue moving the breath here. Really getting those eyeballs all over the corners of their sockets while keeping the thumb and the eyes steady. Nice job. Keep that breath moving. We'll go ahead and do one more each side. Go right, go left, coming back to middle. Close the eyes, relax the hand. Nice job. All right. Last one for the eyes. We're going to do exactly the same thing except move our head up and down. So go ahead, bring that thumb out. Open the eyes. Eyes stay fixed. And now move up and down with the head. Keeping the eyes steady. Good. Moving the breath. Nice job. Wherever you're at, go ahead and do one more each direction. Come on back to the center, close the eyes, rest that arm. closer to you guys. Perfect. Thanks for rolling back. I will take my mask off here so that you guys can see the activities that we're doing. Feel free to take a sip of water. All right. So, first things first, we'll go ahead and massage into the jaw and the cheek muscles. No different than our neck or our shoulders or our back, any other muscle that gets sore in our body, right? We want to be able to release some of that tension. So feel free to use one or both hands to work into the muscles of the jaw and the face. Good. Okay, so this first one we're going to do, we're going to open our mouth as wide as it can go. Yep, perfect. So, and then close. Good. So we're taking the jaw away from the top of the mouth and close. Nice. Good. Yep. Nice. Good. So for those of you at home, bye, Bill. Thank you. Keep stretching. Nice. Last one. And close. Ha. Again, you can get in there and massage those muscles if you want, just loosening up the jaw. The next one we're going to do is smiling. So nice big smile. Feel the corners of your mouth pull up and away, kind of pulling everything back, and then relax. Smile big and relax. Nice. So we're really pulling all those muscles back. If you need to use your hand for one or both sides, you can do that, right? So just guiding those lips back, or maybe it's just on one side. Good. Keep the smiles going. Nice. Last one, big smile. And relax. Okay, the next one we're going to do, we're going to still smile, but we're going to alternate with puckers. So big smile and then pucker. Good. Big smile and pucker. As always, kissing noise is optional. Smile and pucker. Good. Smile, pucker. Nice. Good. So really just alternating. With the smile, you're pulling all the muscles back, right? Oop. And then with the pucker, you're pushing everything forward. Pulling everything back and pushing everything forward. Good. Last one here, nice big smile and a big pucker. All right. Doing okay? Feeling all right? Nice. All right, this next one here, we're gonna puff our cheeks up, right, like a blowfish. Keep those lips sealed, and then we're gonna push the air from side to side. Yep. Good. So the goal here is not only are you stretching your cheeks out with the filling of the air, but then you have to get those lip muscles engaged and tighten them so the air doesn't slip out, right? It's like if you were trying to shift pressure on a balloon, except the balloon is tied in a knot so that the air doesn't escape. Well, we essentially have to tie our lips in a knot so that the air doesn't escape. Ah, nice job. I always think that one's a little challenging because you're expanding and tightening all at the same time. So it's kind of like opposing forces are happening in your mouth. All right, next one, lip smacks. So I always lick my lips a little bit for this one, but we're just gonna seal our lips as tight as they can, and then, there you go. We sound like popcorn over here, by the way. Good. So even if it doesn't pop exactly like that, you kind of still want a little bit of a smack where it's. There you go. Nice. Give me one more good one. Excellent. All right, you guys, you're doing great. We have about 4 left. So the next 2 are regarding our tongue. So we're going to open our mouth here, and then we want to take the tongue side to side. Good. So now keep in mind that you might be able to go a little faster, but if your tongue loses control, that defeats the purpose, right? So you want to open the mouth, keep the tongue, but getting it to each side, right? Nice job. All right. The next one we're going to do is take our tongue up and down. So same thing. If you can go fast and keep it controlled, that's okay. But if you start to go faster and it goes in different directions, slow it down and just focus on getting to the nose and the chin, or at least in that direction. Mm-hmm. Good. Go ahead. A couple more just like that. Nice job. All right, I'm going to take a sip of water because this next one is definitely the more challenging, I think. So I'll explain it first and then I'll show you. What we're going to do is take our tongue and we want to gently bite it in between our teeth. And then while our tongue is clamped in our teeth, we'll swallow. So it looks something like this. So the tongue stays gently in between your teeth the whole time. Good. Nice. This one can be a little tough, so feel free to give yourself a little bit of a break or take another sip of water, but then go ahead and try a couple more. All right, last one. Oh, like I said, that one's always pretty tough. Okay. And let's see, the next one. Oh, it's our last one. So we are going to frown and then swallow. Frown, swallow. Frown, swallow. Good. Nice. Continue alternating, frowning, swallowing. Nice. All right. And that is it for today. Nice job, Steve. All right, so for those of you guys that are still at home and who have been joining, thank you very, very much. We appreciate you guys continuing to participate with us and connect with us. We will be back again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for our morning mindfulness classes, and then we'll be back again once more at 1:30 for our rehabilitative strengthening. As always, thank you guys so, so much. We hope to see you again soon, and either way, have a wonderful evening. Take care.